Hey lovelies, in this video I'm going to be talking about creation is finished and what that actually means, so stay tuned.
I'll be your light. Be your light.
If you're new here, I'm Tia.
And I'm Leah.
And we are the Manifestation Sisters, helping you rise and reach your truest potential by simplifying manifestation.
Before we jump in, we want to let you know that the doors to the monthly membership Limitless Manifest is now open. So in there you're going to be seeing loads of tools, resources, monthly meetups with myself and Tia, spotlight coaching, a like-minded community, a Facebook group, so you've always got support every step of the way, resources, you name it. All the information for that is in the link in the description box down below. So if you'd like to join, we'd love to see you in there. So let's jump into the video.
And we're going to start this video with a quote. You are already that which you want to be, but your refusal to believe it is the only reason you do not see it. And that's going to link to everything that we spoke about. And it's a quote from Neville Goddard referring to the point of you are creating your reality. But the only reason your current reality is not reflecting what you want it to reflect is because you do not believe it internally. You have essentially, you're still identifying with a version of yourself that doesn't believe that you're worthy enough, and there's not the expectancy of basically receiving and manifesting what it is you want. Because we know that our reality is as within, so without. We manifest who we are. So if there is a point in your life where you're not currently seeing changes externally, there's a little shift within yourself, within your mindset of you still don't believe you're this version of yourself. So what are things you can do to help you understand and get into the expectancy of creation is finished?
And it's creating a new story for yourself, like we always say. Once you've identified those limiting beliefs, you're creating a new story for yourself, and you're doing that with your affirmations, you're doing that with your visualization, your scripting, whatever method you're doing for yourself, because we know affirmations are just new thoughts anyway. They're thoughts that we're now thinking on purpose, and they're directing our mind into a favourable story and new belief systems of now telling ourselves we are this person who has this thing. So as you persist in that new story, it's you convincing you that you are this person. That's all this work is. It's you convincing you that you are now this person that has the thing that you want. And that's how we sustain it. We start to build new beliefs. We start to tell ourselves we're now this new person. And as we persist in that more dominantly, that starts to become who we are. It starts to be natural and normal for us, because it's normal for us not to believe affirmations and things like that at first, because it's not normal for us to think that way. Now we're using these new words and this new story to think a new way, and it's you convincing you. That's all this work is, because you get to have it all. You get to have absolutely everything you want, and as you persist in new stories, it's just you selecting a version and a reality of you where you have this thing. There's so many multiple versions of you and the people in your life, but you get to say, okay, I want to be in a happy, blissfully married relationship with SP. I want to be a six-figure business person. I want to have amazing health. I want to have amazing friendships. I want to be thriving in this area, in that area, in all areas. It's you selecting that version of you, how that person lives their life, how that person thinks, believes, feels, assumes, what, you know, everything. Like I said, your whole state of being there, and that's all you're doing is shifting yourself and changing into the version of you that is that person now.
Exactly, and the more you persist in that, you're going to essentially select a reality through changing your state of being that version. Now, all this work is, guys, is you tipping the scale. You don't need a perfect self-concept, you don't need perfect assumptions, you don't need a perfect story. We're not striving for perfection, but we're striving to tip the scale more dominantly into being that person, rather than keeping identifying with a version of us that doesn't have these things, not thinking that that can be us, not thinking that that could never be me, that's not me now, I need to do all these things, and when I do this then I'll be worthy. No, we're chucking that out the window. This is me now. I'm believing it's on its way to me. I can have this thing because there's nothing more for me to do. I am this version now. I'm identifying with this version of me now, and the more you start to hold that story, if it's on its way, I can have this thing, it's going to happen, it's already done, whatever area you need to currently identify to shift you into the having, that will shift you into expectancy. That will shift you into you convincing you. It will shift your story. It will shift your state of being. It will shift your current expectancy for you getting to have the things you want. And that is everything you're doing with doing this work to change your story, to know creation is finished. Because you'll stop seeing yourself as this person that has so many barriers that I need to get through in order to have what it is I want. And you remove those barriers in your mind by being that person now. Who are you being on a moment-to-moment basis is something that we speak about all the time? Are you currently being the version of you that doesn't have the things you want by identifying with a story and a belief system of I don't have it, it's never me, when is it my turn? Or are you in your mind commanding your power as the creator of your own reality and knowing that that's mine, it's on its way to me, I'm always getting what I want? Where are you on this spectrum?
Yeah, and that's so beautifully said, because your desires are your promises. And we've said this over and over in many of our videos, because if you have a desire for something, it means it's yours. You get to have it. That's it. All you're doing with being a conscious manifestor is reminding yourself of coming home to the fact that you can have this thing, and updating a limited, outdated belief system that says you can't have it. Because if you have a desire for the SP, a desire for the money, a desire for better relationships, more career, better health, that means there's a version of you that is already experiencing that and can have it. It's just you now convincing you, like we said. So if you like this video, be sure to share, comment and subscribe, as it helps the channel grow and reach as many people as possible. As we said at the start of the video, the monthly membership is now open and live, and would love to see you in there and support you every step of the way. And that's what we're doing here with this channel, and that's what we're going to be doing with the monthly membership. It's there to support you basically, and we're here to support you as well, so you can have everything that you want and sustain it. Be sure to check out the link in the description box down below.
I was just going to say, and just this membership, guys, the reason why we created it is because the membership is full of things that we wish we had on our manifestation journey. For me, a manifestation community, there wasn't one, so we have essentially created. I needed more than a Facebook group. I needed more than just people putting in their circumstances. I needed a place to go with people that were on my wavelength, with people that were trying to manifest the things I want. I needed access to people and mentors that were essentially doing the things that I wanted to do, and I also needed access to tools and resources. Essentially, we needed access to tools and resources that were going to keep me with stop identifying everything that we spoke about in this video. So that is why the Limitless Manifestor membership has been created, and we can't wait to see you in there. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you in the next video.